A big bimbanoo, welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I'm your host Jitch, you're watching NXT. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Making his way to the ring.
We're kicking things off with the return of the runner-up in the NXT Championship Tournament. Not this man, but his opponent tonight. Fandango is set to compete against Big E Langston. And I believe it was actually Big E that knocked Fandango out of the NXT Championship tournament. So this is quite an interesting little revisit here. I mean, there was a lot of involvement from his dance partner there, Summer Rae. Ever since then, however, NXT have stepped in and the NXT committee have said that Summer Rae is not to actually be at ringside for Fandango's matches and get involved in his matches in any way, as there are no divas here on NXT. A dance partner is one thing, but she can't compete here on NXT, and therefore she can't get involved in his matches either, apparently. So, this should be an interesting one without Summer Rae at ringside. And of course, tonight we've also got in our main event, as I've mentioned many times on Raw, the NXT Tag Team Championship Tournament. We'll find out who will be facing off against primetime players as he nods at that boob. And that will be decided between either the team of King Kong Bundy and André the Giant representing the Heenan family, or two members of a group known as The Shield, and that is Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, who we've not yet seen either of those teams actually compete as teams, because obviously there wasn't a motive before, there was no Tag Team Championship. I love the way her hand just kind of slowly falls down his face. That still gets me after all these years. Not the warmest reception for Big E Langston tonight, that's a shame.
Approaching the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing 302 pounds, Big E Langston.
Well, I think this guy had a lot of promise, a lot of potential, and I think he was very impressive in his performance in the NXT Championship Tournament Finals. I think he did a great job getting all the way to the finals, and I think he really held his own nicely against André the Giant. Obviously, he didn't win, I know that, I think we're all aware of that. He's not the NXT Champion right now, but I think that he really showed that at some point in the future, we've got to see it. We've got to run it back. We've got to see Big E Langston, André the Giant Part 2. And maybe we'll see a different ending that time around. I do wonder if in 2 weeks' time, André the Giant will be not only the first NXT champion, but the first NXT Tag Team Champion as well. I don't know who's going to stop that guy. So far, he is undefeated here in NXT. Even this guy couldn't stop him. I always like that bit just before the entrance cuts off where his theme goes like, and nobody da ba da da bit, because it just sounds like it's like gonna just keep going. It sounds like it's just gonna keep rambling on and on and on. And I wish it did. I want someone to make a version of that song where I don't know how you'd do it. I guess AI, probably. AI generating is kind of a thing these days, isn't it? The kids these days and their AI. If someone could just AI generate that song to just keep going and going and just never really stop rambling, that'd be great.
What a devastating neck breaker.
Fandango with a great takedown there. Big E really going in for that big boot. Big E, big boot.
And the knuckles connect.
Fandango with a reversal into a neck breaker. Very nicely done. A sick neck breaker. Following this match up, we've been told that there will be an Earn Your Spot match. However, both participants are to be a big surprise, apparently. I'm not really sure what that means, but NXT's committee, that's right, we don't have a general manager here, we've got an NXT committee. They have decided that this is the best way to handle this, as neither of the two will be aware of their opponents, and obviously everyone watching won't know who's going to be at the Earn Your Spot. But this week, unlike the first Earn Your Spot match, it won't be a 6-man battle royal. It will be a one-on-one match. That has been confirmed. I'm very interested to see who has been decided as worthy to try and graduate from NXT, something that we have not actually seen happen since this brand begun. Fandango, very impressive. I believe upon Dusty Rhodes' return to NXT after losing his Earn Your Spot match, Fandango defeated Dusty Rhodes, which I thought was a very big win for Fandango so early on in his career. And now he looks to try and avenge one of his biggest losses to date, which is of course the one to Big E Langston that led to Langston advancing all the way to the finals of the NXT Championship tournament. And oh, like as Langston was going for that running shoulder tackle of his, Fandango got out of the way of that one. And oh, once again, Big E wasting no time attempting that move, not once but twice, and both times getting caught off guard there by Fandango. Nice forearm. Is Fandango. Ooh! Very athletic. And a nice heel kick on top. Fandango could do this. He could beat Big E. I was going to say, these big losses seem to get to these NXT folks quite a bit. I mean, Dusty Rhodes, you know, he lost the Earn Your Spot match. Ooh! The last dance there by Fandango. And Big E with a defiant kick out at one. As I was saying before that happened, the Earn Your Spot loss for Dusty Rhodes to Robert Scorpio, not only did that seem to revitalize the career of Scorpio, but it seems to have really derailed the career of Dusty Rhodes. Big E Langston getting furious here. Showing a real mean show. Oh, come on, Big E. That's enough. It's enough. Fandango raking the eyes of Big E. Guess he didn't really appreciate being pounded in the face that much. That's what she said. Nice reversal there by Big E Langston as he rolls out the way. And it looks like he's decided that's enough. He's done with this match. Put him through the mat. And there it is, the big ending. Dead center of the ring. That's a nice clear pin, and that's a victory for Big E Langston. I'm gonna gulp some Coke. Sorry, it's the usual. I've just done Raw. I'm now doing NXT. My voice is dying a little. Gotta stay hydrated. You know. Diet Coke. That's the same as water, right? Anyway, Big E Langston is victorious, and it's time to find out who will be competing in an Earn Your Spot match this Saturday against, we've been told, either a Raw or SmackDown superstar, as is normally the case. The choice is of the winner of tonight's Earn Your Spot match, but we'll find out who's even going to be in that match next. We are back here on NXT, and it looks like one of the promising standouts from the NXT Championship Tournament is back in action.
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing 289 pounds, Razor Ramon.
Keep in mind, this is for an Earn Your Spot opportunity. The winner of this match will get an opportunity to face either David Otunga from Raw or Zack Ryder from SmackDown. Sorry, I couldn't remember the names for a moment there. It'll be one of those two as the options. And already with Razor Ramon involved in this match, I like the odds of the bad guy, but obviously we don't know who this guy is up against. We were promised a big match that no one would have seen coming. I don't know what that means, but Razor Ramon is up for... Oh. Well, hang on a minute. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are already competing in the main event. Telling me they're doing double duty tonight? when they're up against André or who the hell is that?
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Well, it looks like the Shield is bigger than we could have expected. Roman Reigns, who has never even made an appearance on NXT, could be the one to earn an Earn Your Spot match this Saturday. We don't know anything about this guy, but that is fascinating to me that this guy's debut could literally be leaving NXT. How peculiar. By the way, I know we're beating a dead horse here, but can we appreciate how bad Roman Reigns' character model is? He's so weirdly, like, slender. He's not bulky at all. And his face. It's so weird how bad this Roman Reigns is. I guess he wasn't decided to be the future at this point, maybe. I think they always kind of intended on that, but you never know. Well, Roman Reigns makes his debut by facing off against Razor Ramon. We've got a double alliteration, both double R's here. And they're going to be facing off against either David Otunga from Raw or Zack Ryder from SmackDown. I'll be very interested to find out who these two, one of these two will be facing off against this Saturday on Superstars. It's going to be a real game changer, I think, for Raw or SmackDown, because I got to be honest, I don't know much about Roman Reigns, but Razor Ramon, I would definitely, I don't want to count out David Otunga or Zack Ryder. They've been impressive in the past, but I just want to say that I think very much we might be looking at the first spot being earned. But then I thought the same about Robert Scorpio. I thought there was no way he was going to beat Dusty Rhodes. And the match against Dusty Rhodes, actually, if anything, seems to have really reawoken that ambition in Scorpio. And he seems to be bigger and better than he ever was before now. So, I mean, that guy could be the next Cruiserweight champion this Sunday at Over the Limit. Scorpio has an opportunity to defeat Six for the Cruiserweight Championship. Immediately after defeating Dusty Rhodes, he said, "Give me a shot against the Cruiserweight Champion and I'll show you what I can do." And in that match, he defeated Six non-title. So Scorpio is going to get an opportunity at winning that championship this Sunday. Focusing on what's going on in the ring, I'd love to see what these two could do outside of NXT. Obviously, the thing with Roman Reigns is I'd love to see what this guy could do in general. I don't know anything about him. If you're Otunga or Ryder, you've got to be watching this match very closely. It's got to really sting to know that you are at the bottom of Raw's and SmackDown's respective totem poles, and that you are looking at the guy who could very well send you down to NXT. Now, NXT, as I mentioned before, you know, it's not necessarily an insult. It's a place of huge opportunity, to be honest. With André the Giant as the NXT champion, maybe not the greatest of opportunity, but it is a place of opportunity, as a place where you can really reinvent and find yourself. And I think for a lot of these superstars who are starting out in NXT, this show still feels very fresh to me. This feels like a place where you never really know who's going to win. You know, I mean, obviously you don't know who's going to win any given night, but it really does feel a little bit more unpredictable down here. It feels like anything can go, because these are people that are very much just fighting for the chance to prove themselves to a bigger audience down the line. Nice move there by Razor Ramon. I tell you, Roman has been very impressive in this first match of his. It's insane to me to think that this could be his swan song. This could be his exit from NXT, and what is literally his first appearance we've ever seen this guy. I wonder if Roman Reigns will be a factor in our main event up next. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose set to face off against King Kong Bundy and André the Giant. I'll tell you, Roman could really help if he is at least at ringside for that match, because obviously we know Bundy and André, they will have the leader of the Heenan family, Bobby Heenan, at ringside with them, no doubt about it. Razor Ramon showing that etiquette, that skill that he possesses. A lot of people were really rooting for Razor Ramon to go all the way and become the first NXT champion. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But sky's the limit for this guy, I'd say. I think his match with Big E Langston was a great one. I feel like that really could have gone either way, and it would have been a great outcome. My only setback with Razor Ramon is I don't know if this guy would have been able to have gotten Andre the Giant in for the Razor's Edge, but you could say the same thing about Big E. I don't know if he could do the big ending on Andre the Giant. I think he did, but you didn't know that he could.
And a jaw-jacking punch.
Suplex there by Roman Reigns, as he seems to have been able to have shifted momentum back in his favor against Razor Ramon.
Just how much more of this can Ramon take? How much more? Oh, what a blow. Ramon rocking and reeling after that. The referee should check on him to make sure he's not injured.
Roman driving the knee into the back as he pulls the jaw of Razor Ramon back. Works two different spaces all in one. That whole spine, though, is going to be getting just tortured from this hold. Ramon not giving up, though. Rolls out of the way. Oh, big clothesline takes down Roman Reigns. Surprised he didn't go for anything after that. Oh! Roman Reigns into the cover. Oh, only a one. Bulldog by Razor. Yeah, I remember when NXT was first introduced, we were told this was a 16 superstar roster, and since then we've seen the sudden inclusion of Wolf Kessler and Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, and it makes me wonder, is there anyone else? How big is this roster really? This could be the end of this one. Could we see the Razor's Edge connect on Roman Reigns? Got him up. Razor Ramon drives him down. That's got to be it. Roman Reigns just experienced his debut match in his first... Oh, never mind. That's very impressive to kick out of that move.
The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Back inside the ring, and I gotta say, a match of this importance, I'd hate to see it end in a countout. I mean, a countout is still a result, but it doesn't feel quite as determined. It doesn't feel like we've really gotten our answer. I'll tell you what, the chemistry these two are building in that ring, the tension between them, wherever one of these two goes, I hope the other follows. If not, they remain on NXT, because I want to see more of this. Leg sweep takes down Roman Reigns, and I've got to say, Razor, I think, has definitely been the guy who seems to be in control more so than the other. Razor Ramon seems very promising in this matchup. Side suplex takes down Ramon, though. Roman Reigns turning things around. Is that going to be an... Oh, not even close. Not even close. Ooh! Big leaping headbutt by Roman Reigns. Goes to the cover. No. It's crazy to think, you know, with this being Roman's first match, we don't even know what to expect from this guy. I think he's been very impressive, but, you know, we don't really know what move to look out for.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Samoan drop. Shades of the WWE champion, The Rock. Almost 10 minutes deep into this match. I don't feel like we're any closer to finding out who was going to be facing off against a Raw or SmackDown superstar this Saturday. You know, that's kind of the thing about the earn your spot situation, though, is it's not as simple as just, I'm going to beat an NXT guy and then I'm going to beat a really low-ranked Raw SmackDown guy, someone who's really down on their luck anyway. It's kind of, I'm going to win this match tonight and then I'm going to win another match this Saturday. It becomes really difficult when you put it into that perspective. Razor Ramon with Roman Reigns up. And there's the Razor's Edge for the second time. That's got to be it. I don't see Roman Reigns kicking out of that a second time. Oh my god, okay, okay, Roman Reigns is, he's built different, I'll give him that. He is definitely built different. 2 razor's edges, and this guy is still going strong, somehow. Razor Ramon is actually getting desperate now, resorting to choking Roman Reigns. So the referee is really supposed to step in and do something about that, but I don't know why he would. That would require, you know, doing your damn job. Cover attempt here. Nope. Still not enough. Rolling backhand attempt there by Razor, but Roman continues to just fight back non-stop. Nothing is slowing Roman Reigns down. This young lion, he's come in full of determination as he's now looking to choke Razor Ramon out. I can't imagine the bad guy tapping out, but I might not have to imagine that soon. We might actually see it. Yep, there you go. Razor Ramon submitting the clutch of Roman Reigns. This guy's literally just won his debut match and might be gone from NXT in just 3 days time, sorry. That's how, oh wow, okay. Take it easy. That's how you make a statement. That's how you make a debut. Roman Reigns has made his presence felt. And he could very well be leaving. I don't know if you're David Otunga or Zack Ryder, whichever one it is. I don't think you're gonna want to face Roman Reigns anytime soon, but you might just have to. Well, Roman Reigns' teammates Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose could very well be staying on NXT, of course. That's not up for debate, but they are potentially going to be the next NXT Tag Team Champions as Rollins and Ambrose team up for the first time next to face off against the Heenan Family's NXT Champion André the Giant and King Kong Bundy. We got words from Michael Cole here, who's interviewing Roman Reigns on his big win. And we are back here on NXT, and this is the theme song of NXT right now. As out come the other members of the Shield following Roman Reigns' debut and victory, and what a challenge he has laid down. As here comes Seth Rollins. Oh, okay, Roman coming back out to ringside.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a total combined weight of 434 pounds, representing the Shield, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Well, these guys definitely aren't screwing around. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. What a challenge they just laid down. We have been told that this Saturday they are challenging the Nexus to reunite and face them. That is huge. Almost as huge as this guy.
From Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 444 pounds, King Kong Bundy.
Well, King Kong Bundy makes his way down to the ring now as he's set to compete alongside André the Giant for the first time ever. These two representing the Heenan family. Bobby the Brain Heenan, of course, the manager of these two. And André the Giant already in possession of the NXT Championship. Could he be the next NXT, or the first NXT Tag Team Champion as well? That is a big nagging question on my mind right now. How far is this man and his partner André the Giant going to be able to go?
And his tag team partner, from Grenoble in the French Alps, weighing 476 pounds, the NXT champion, the eighth wonder of the world, André the Giant.
It's the first time we've seen this man in the last couple weeks. Last time we saw him, he defeated Big E Langston to become the first ever NXT champion. Now he looks to become a double champion. The NXT Tag Team Championships will be determined next week in the main event. We already know the prime time players will be in that matchup. The question is, will it be against the Heenan families, King Kong Bundy and André the Giant, or will it be against the Shields, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose? And what if the Nexus are to reunite and accept this challenge from the Shield? What if the Shield then go... What if they win here tonight? What if Ambrose and Rollins win, and then the Shield defeat the Nexus this Saturday on Superstars? What then becomes of next week's NXT Tag Team Championship opportunity? I feel like NXT has really been turned on its head a little bit here by this recent announcement from Roman Reigns, and I don't really know what the outcome is. Sorry, I meant to say what the best outcome is. I didn't quite get my words out right there. Yes, so here we go. Dean Ambrose starting things off against King Kong Bundy. Bundy, who defeated Ric Flair via submission last week at NXT to prove that he could have gone further into that NXT Championship tournament if not for the man stood at ringside in his corner right now, the leader of the Heenan family, Bobby Heenan.
What a match this is going to be.
I do wonder if the Heenan family will ever expand beyond what it already is. It's already a pretty fearsome sight. André the Giant and King Kong Bundy, does it need to be anymore? Does it need to be anyone else? Or is that already the point proven right there with the two that Bobby Heenan has been able to hand select as his decisions, as his members of his family from the get-go? How do you top King Kong Bundy and André the Giant? Maybe the Shield can do that here tonight. I'll tell you one thing that the Shield definitely have a huge psychological advantage over their opponents on tonight. That is the fact that Roman Reigns is an active in-ring competitor. Bobby Heenan can't really do a whole lot. He's going to be there at ringside. He's going to try and have his boys' backs, I'd imagine. But I don't know how far he can go with that. He tries getting too involved, Roman Reigns will probably knock him out. Guy just defeated Razor Ramon in his debut match.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Kick attempt there by Seth Rollins, but nobody home. And King Kong Bundy taking a step out there as André trying to communicate some kind of teamwork here with Bundy. Didn't quite get the message across very clearly, but they got there. I'm not really saying that I think Bundy and André are even really a compatible tag team. I think we very well may be looking at a similar situation to what you see over on Monday Night Raw right now with the WWE Tag Team Champions, Yokozuna and Tensai. These are two people brought together by one mutual man, that being Bobby Heenan. Much alike how Team Japan, as I call them over on Raw, Yokozuna and Tensai are brought together by Mr. Fuji.
Well, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch the breath. So I don't know. Struggling for control. Oh man, what a knee lift. What a tag team match this has been.
It's a really weird way of specifying. Tag team match. A match that features tag teams. Dean Ambrose locking up with André the Giant, and I'm sure Seth Rollins would love to get in that ring right now. That is the man that denied Seth Rollins the NXT Championship in the semifinals. It was André the Giant defeating Seth Rollins, and I believe on the other side of the spectrum it was Big E Langston defeating Razor Ramon that led to the big NXT Championship match. And of course we kick things off tonight with Big E Langston, who has insisted he is not through with André the Giant. He very much wants to get his hands on him and another opportunity at the NXT Championship down the line. André, I believe, will be due to defend that championship in the next few weeks.
We're in the feeling out process
I believe the 30-day rule means that by technicality he should actually have to defend it next week on NXT, but of course if he wins this match here tonight, I don't imagine that that will be happening next week on NXT. We've been told that for the time being, Big E Langston will be pushed a little bit further back in the line, so he will not be the man to challenge André the Giant when the title is next on the line, as he currently has lost a little bit of momentum. As for who will be facing André the Giant, well, that is yet to be decided, which is why I don't imagine that will be taking place regardless of tonight's outcome. André doing all the work for the Heenan family right now, and I suppose why wouldn't he be? Truthfully, I mean, him and Bundy, you know, you're looking at two absolute behemoths. I don't think it matters which one is in the ring, but obviously the NXT champion just has that little bit more of a favor to him. 7 foot plus, several hundred pounds. I mean, he really is a giant. You look at the absolute way he towers over Seth Rollins, and you think to yourself, Seth Rollins, that's like a, what, 6'4"-ish man, somewhere around that range? That's not a small man in his own right. And of course, Bundy's pretty big too. And Dean Ambrose driving the face of Bundy into the mat. That is what he put Virgil away with last week. Virgil is obviously not anywhere near the same level of superstar as King Kong Bundy, but this could be it. Heenan catching the referee's attention at just the right moment there, in the middle of a... I don't know how the referee can just stop counting and start talking to Heenan, maybe shouted out something that the referee found very offensive, called his mother a whale or something, I don't know.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Submission hold applied here by King Kong Bundy. Ambrose just reaching out for the ropes, smartly done. Great ease that someone like Bundy can lift someone like Ambrose with. Roman Reigns creeping up on Bobby Heenan, and I knew this was going to happen. Roman Reigns getting his hands on Heenan. Why wouldn't he? Take him out of the match completely. Bobby Heenan is not a competitor, but that is the risk you take when you're outside. And there is a wrestler on the other side of the ring. Heenan family paying no mind to the fact that Bobby Heenan is getting absolutely pummeled by Roman Reigns right now.
Whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. So I don't know. What an impact from that kick.
Ambrose and Rollins working tremendously well as a team right now. I do wonder if we'll see all three. I mean, what a huge match to have challenged out of the blue this Saturday on Superstars. Roman Reigns just made his debut. He could be leaving NXT already, and we could be seeing the reunion of the Nexus, if not for, you know, one night only. I mean, the question to me is, what do Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel have to gain from reuniting with David Otunga right now? Otunga is on a losing streak. Admittedly, Gabriel is also on a losing streak. Barrett's most recent match is actually, believe it or not, a victory over the US champion Dolph Ziggler. He's been very upset about the fact that he hasn't been given an opportunity at the United States Championship, despite beating Ziggler ahead of Extreme Rules. I mean, actually, no, sorry, that's not his most recent. He did lose to Goldberg since then, but he does most notably have a victory, as Roman Reigns is still just pummeling Heenan on the outside. Well, once again, the Shield continue to be in control. It seems like Heenan's finally caught a break from Roman Reigns on the outside, and Heenan is kind of livid at this right now. I imagine he's too pleased with the way he was just handled, and the fact that obviously Bundy and André paying no attention. Here comes Roman again. You know, oh, Heenan! Heenan with a neck breaker. Roll-up attempt there by Dean Ambrose. Imagine if one of the Shield members pinned Heenan. Heenan is going crazy. He's had enough.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Take to the midsection there by André the Giant. tag made. Ambrose running Andre's face into Seth Rollins' boot there. Just a little bit of teamwork, and now Rollins off the ropes with the knees. Seems like he wants Andre to get up. And this submission hold, this is the one that won Roman Reigns his match against Razor Ramon, I believe. Was it? No, it was a sleeper hold, my bad. That was a move that Roman busted out, though. Andre, big headbutt. I mean, the question is, if you're Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, how do you feel confident knowing that you're going to be facing either one of these two next week? Cover attempt here by Andre the Giant. And again, their victory was over Wolf Kessler and Bryce, and obviously Bryce, very technically gifted wrestler. Wolf Kessler, you know, not too far off the size of someone like Andre the Giant. Oh, we got a lot of rule breaking going on here. Rakes to the eyes, all sorts of stuff. Seth Rollins taking Andre away from the corner. Goes in for the cover. Bobby Heenan, of course, up on the apron. How much longer is this going to be tolerated for? Ref, you got to do something about Bobby Heenan. This match needs to, you know, be resolved. We need to find out who's going to be challenging for the Tag Team Championship next week. Oh, tag made to Dean Ambrose. He now strikes down Andre the Giant and King. Oh no, Bundy catches him off the ropes. Oof.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their play.
I know. Andre, what the fuck? Andre. They can attack the Bundy in the same way, and that went even less successful. Hot tags aren't quite what they used to be. I believe Bobby Heenan and maybe Roman Reigns too have been kicked from ringside. So I think this has become a straightforward 2-on-2 tag team matchup now. Cover attempt here. And Seth Rollins, wait a minute. Oh no, I think Roman Reigns, yeah, Roman Reigns is still there. I guess if Heenan did it, why can't Roman? Referee getting very fed up with all this outside interference. Big kick to the face of Bundy. Oh, and a nice splash there by Rollins for extra measure. I guess that's the thing, is they don't have to beat the NXT champion to win this match. Isolate and defeat Bundy. Andre doesn't seem to be able to feel pain, but Bundy definitely can lose. We've seen him tap out to Ric Flair. We know that man is capable of losing a match and feeling pain. I mean, in order to tap out, you have to be feeling an immense amount of pain. So, we know that Bundy can actually process that, whereas I don't know if Andre the Giant has ever felt pain before. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns kind of just pacing around on the outside. I don't really know what's going on in their head right now.
It's been so physical.
Over the corner. Rollins goes for the tag to Ambrose, but Bundy fights back. 12 minutes deep into this matchup. Our main event tonight. Still no real tell on who is going to be walking out with an NXT Tag Team Championship opportunity. And of course, more importantly, what this will mean if the Shield end up on Raw by this time next week. Do they still get to compete in that Tag Team Championship match? Do they win tonight? I don't know. Knee to the gut there by Seth Rollins.
What do I have to do to put this match to rest? And I don't know. I don't know as a WWE.
Now Rollins going in for the cover attempt, and oh, just a 2. Big kick takes down Bundy. Seems to me like Rollins is very much in control of King Kong Bundy right now. And it feels to me like Bundy really needs to get back to his corner and tag out to Andre. The NXT champion has got to be seething right now, watching his partner kind of let their side down. And like Bundy actually said, no, I want to stay in the ring. I guess their mutual connection is just Heenan, and Ambrose, I think, might have just kept Rollins alive in this one.
And the ref starts to count.
Here's Andre now. Goes in for a cover. Is that going to be enough? Almost. I mean, what happens if this ends in a time limit draw as well? I really don't know what that means for anyone here on NXT in that case.
And he's caught.
Oh, poked the eyes there by Rollins.
He fails to connect. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. Great counter. An aggressive shot to the midsection. He's got him up.
A power slam there. André the Giant in control. Rollins has been in this position before. No disrespect intended with me saying that. It's just he has literally lost to to André the Giant before. Gigantic submission hold. Very smart move by Ambrose to get in there ASAP. I do believe Roman has been kicked from ringside, so I think this is definitely just between these two tag teams now. I don't see Roman anywhere. I know I said that before, but now I definitely don't see Roman anywhere. Rollins sliced bread on Bundy. That is not the legal man, Rollins. André catching Rollins off guard, and of course André winning any collar and elbow tie. That's got to be it. I don't see Rollins making it out of this one. Ambrose just about manages to keep his partner alive in this. I don't know how much more punishment Rollins can take. Oh, look at him. That guy is out. Ambrose, you might need to let this one go. Cover attempt once again on Rollins. Ambrose quick to break that one up. 4.5 minutes left on the clock. It's nice to see Ambrose not giving up on himself or his partner, but at the same time, I think he might need to. It looks like Rollins has said, alright, enough's enough for me, I'm out. Crossface locked in here. Of course, André very quick to get out of that. 4 minutes remaining on this match. I really don't know what happens if neither of these teams win. We can't have a triple threat tag team match. That's just not a thing. Tag made to Bundy. Definitely the man who has been more worn out by the Shield in this match. I don't think this is a smart move on Ambrose's part, but he has decided on it anyway. Tagging in Seth Rollins, who was taking a hell of a beating from André the Giant. Very impressive the way they threw Bundy into that corner. I want to show the credit where credit is due, and unfortunately Bundy is out, André is in. This becomes more of an uphill struggle than it was before. Can the Shield hand André his first ever loss since debuting? Right now I believe this man like 5 or 6-0, somewhere around there. Oh god, André, he's freaking out. 3 minutes on the clock. I have a bad feeling this one is not going to see an ending. Float over, neck breaker. Rollins going in for the cover. Referee very slow to get into the count there. Bundy just about broke that one up. That was close. I don't know if that would have kept going if not for Bundy.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far.
I can't believe anything at all. Nothing. Believe nothing. That's my motto. Ooh, what a vicious shove there by André. 2.5 minutes remaining. André the Giant. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's gotta be it. That has got to be it. Nope, Dean Ambrose continues to break things up. Tag team wrestling. It's the best. Submission hold here by Seth Rollins. André maybe gonna tap out? No. 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Rollins, what is this? Ooh, tying up André as he takes him down. Short arm clothesline, and now off the ropes, knees to the gut. Smart time to go for a cover. Bundy just left the ring, not quick enough to really get in there, and ooh, André kicked down on his own accord anyway. That was so close to 3. Just a minute and a half to wrap this one up, or else I think we might have to look elsewhere for some potential contenders for the tag team titles. I don't know what happens. I really don't know what happens in a situation of a no contest. I mean, you can't just reward the primetime players the tag titles. Neither of these won, but neither of them lost either.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what to
1 minute remaining. Just 1 minute left on the clock for this match to be finalized. For someone to win. Cover attempt again. Bundy is in. André kicks out. Big headbutt by Ambrose. He is not holding back. I mean, he's trying everything he can to wear André out. Everything other than a finisher. None of these guys have hit a finisher in what feels like forever. And, oh my god, Ambrose. This guy's a beast. Just flattening André the Giant covers him. The Shield win. My voice is dying. The Shield win with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. The Shield will meet the primetime players for the NXT Tag Team Championship next week.
Representing the Shield, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Well, that is pretty huge. We have ourselves a Tag Team Championship match for next week's NXT. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose, the first man to ever pin André the Giant. I'd have to believe that puts him in contention for the title, but I mean, they might not even be a part of NXT next week. And this continues the question, what is going to happen this Saturday if the Shield do all leave NXT? Do the Nexus take their place in next week's match? Do the Shield still get to compete for the NXT Tag Team titles? I don't know what's going to happen. This leaves things very open-ended. But we'll see if it's Roman Reigns versus David Otunga, if Otunga can get the group back together for whatever reason. And the Nexus can maybe, you know, I mean, obviously the Shield could lose. They could stay here on NXT. There's a whole lot of possibilities, and we're going to find out what the hell the combination to those is this Saturday when either Roman faces Otunga or the Shield face the Nexus.